Alright, we just had a jailbreak, and they don't actually tell you where to go. In the meantime, Nick Cage is just going to practice some karate and get back to his adventure. They don't tell you where to go, but I know there are only 4 destinations, so let's try the closest one. This is Ryu Village. We have been here before. I was pressing the wrong button to run. There is a crowd there. There was not before. I mentioned last time I was only... Oh, okay. I was going to do just rare finds, but apparently the shopkeepers just abandoned their store because the circus is in town. I don't need any mega medicine. That volume is probably too low. I don't think you can hear. Just bump it up 1. All right. Hopefully we can upgrade Joey's weapon. It really doesn't matter if you don't, because at this point his 5 turns into a 6. So that is not a big deal if you don't get that done. All right, now let's see what this whole shindig's all about. So we see a fortune teller, a fire breather, and a knife juggler. She has more skills than juggling the knives, as we will see. It's kind of a weird knives. Vzz. All right, anyways. This is when you first find out that Ely? Let's go with Ely. Ely has a crush on Nick Cage. Because who doesn't? So she is going to set you up. She's going to tie you to a tree, like you always do with your crush when you're younger. And she's the knife throwing expert, as Ely told him to say. The beautiful and famous knife thrower, Ely. Feast your eyes on her magnificent face and form. Even though the whole game, there's a theme between these sisters where Rena is the way hotter one. And, you can just look at her and she's got that look, She's not just... She's a very sexual cartoon, that's all I'm saying. Okay, you can either don't move or move a little bit. And if you don't move 3 times, you just see applause, 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 and they're like, hey, good job. But if you move at any point, you get hit with a knife, and you're totally fine, because that's how knives work. So maybe she's not good at it, and it just like the handle thwacked you pretty good. All right, so Rena, I don't know, I might just start calling her Ellie. Nah, Ely's fine. And Bolgan, we're meeting the 3 circus performers, and they're like, oh, cool, we're also going to Cairo Village. But there's the mist monster, so let's all work together, or this mist monster's gonna mess us up. I'm gonna be a little flirt and say, oh, beautiful lady. Of course, I talk about the rivalry between the sisters. Ely didn't even bother to be like, oh, you mean me? Alright, they add level 3, 1, and 2 weapons. This is the first time formation actually makes a difference in this game. Oh, you know what? Nick Cage is down like 30 health, so maybe he did get stabbed. That is Millie. She cannot join you yet. She's just like, oh, what do I do? My little stupid pet. Bonaparte. Okay, gotta give her credit. That's a really good name for a pet. Alright, so you can upgrade Rena. Hopefully it's more than 1. Oh, I don't have enough gold? Yeah, I'm just a regular poor person here. Well, she's not going to really be in my party, so why bother? Oh, let's assign these boots and gloves. Let's double up your boots, Joey. Nothing wrong with that. There is something wrong with that. It annoys me. Alright, back row doesn't matter as much. This is too valuable for him to have. And that decision might cost me. But it sells for like 2,500 or something like that. Alright, I'm going to boldly go forward without healing. I mean, I will eventually, but right now, there's nothing that's going to do 13 damage to Nick Cage, so I'm going to just play it by ear a little bit. So, I want to get at least 1 fight, because I know these monsters are going to be a little weaker than what's in there. Because, like, yeah, they're not going to hurt me, but they also could. I wonder if I had, like, 30 or less health, if I would have just died, you know? Like, if it would have been like, ah, game over. You're stupid. Don't let the knife hit you. All right, that didn't level him up, but it got close enough. And when it's a real fight, I can do a buddy attack. This is gonna be the first video that's gonna be fight heavy, because every other video has been kind of like moving the story along. If you try to go here before you get the circus crew, then nothing really happens. This is an example of what I was talking about with Ely and Rena. This guy's like, oh, wow, you're pretty. Sorry, but I still can't do that. Like, he's clearly, like, considering it. And then this big doofus goes, please. And he doesn't say anything, because, like, why would you? But Rena saw that Ely kind of got him in the right mindset. So she's like, hey, come with me. And we can only assume that they're going off screen for, honestly, just X-rated stuff. Even though there's clearly a little house right there. It's pretty good to be the captain sometimes. That guy should have taken his, he should have gone with Ely and been like, all right, fine, you have to do this too. I don't know. That was a weird joke. But those were the times. If anyone's an Always Sunny fan, I was trying to say that in a way where they're like, oh, it sounds like you missed those times, Frank. All right, so I had, aw, what a good friend, Joey. Wouldn't have mattered, though. He only did 1 damage. So when Nick Cage is critical, Joey will jump in front of him and protect him. That's also true with another character that we're going to meet relatively soon. So, I was going to say, that should be enough to level him up. And once he levels up, he'll get about 10 health, and he'll no longer be kneeling. And I know there's like a spring coming up where I can drink from that, so that's why I'm playing a little fast and loose. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. I mean, the correct way as far as like where you're supposed to go, but if you want treasure, which I do, I'm all about that treasure life. Oh, I guess Joey doesn't 100% of the time protect him. Alright, surely, okay, yeah. So now he's got 20 health total. And, not total, but 20 out of 52. So, he'll be fine. Whenever you level up like that, I always love that because your defense goes up a little bit too, so you're just that much better equipped to fight anybody. And I'm having the rest of these guys just attack everyone because... Oh, he's already taking a knee again. 17 out of 52. Alright, they're not going to probably kill all these bees, but if they... Oh, they did actually kill them. But I figured that would take out at least 3 of them. Okay. Let's go back and get a treasure. Firewall. I don't use those that much. They're nice to have, though. And now the delicious water is giving me full health. It says MP restored, but you kind of don't have MP yet. These bandits are... no, never mind. I was going to say they're the best thing to fight. But that's not true. There's some monster in here that will occasionally give you a double beat rune, which is one of the best in the game. Wow, those bandits were pretty tough. Like, I'm surprised I can get more experience for that. I got an ornament, though. There's an appraisal system in this game. You get a mystery ornament. This is true in the last game, too. Once you get it appraised, it can be very valuable, or it can be a piece of junk, like a hex doll. So, we'll see what that is. Alright, I'm just going to play it safe. Try to... Like, I just need to guarantee that they're all going to die in one sweep. I don't want to let the bees get in a second round of attacks. Especially because I just noticed how low... I think it was Rena's health was. Yeah, Rena's pretty low on health. She must have got double down on pirate attacks. Escape talisman, that doesn't do me any good right now. I can go the whole game without using those. You know what? I think the cut rabbits, that's who you want to fight. Those are going to give you your double beat rune, but it is kind of rare. It's not like Earthbound finding a samurai sword rare, but it's rare. Probably gonna happen 0 times. Might happen once, twice is very unlikely. Okay, so I'm just going to be a jerk and assume she'll be okay. The thing with this game, if they go down, they're out for that fight, and then they wake up and they have 1 health, and then I can give her a medicine if it comes to that. I think the water I found was the only water on this map, and I'm obviously not going to double back to that point. Alright, same mentality. I want to make sure that they die and don't get a second wave of attack. Oh, look at that. I don't have to worry about her at all. Got a big doofus to block bee stings for her. If anyone was a Dragon Ball Z fan, when this game came out, I remember thinking like, whoa. Nick Cage and Joey's attack is just like Jason Birder's attack. Like they do a circle, like a quick circle like that, and they have the same color scheme. That's about it. But for me, that was enough to be like, excuse me, you guys didn't come up with that. All right, I'm going to give the brass armor to Nick Cage. No one's going to want the robe. It sucks. And the other way to see who can get that, these guys, since they're not technically in my group, can't accept armor. They can accept accessories. And by accept, I also mean I can steal. But, all right, another cut rabbit. Oh, something I want to mention. They have a unite as well. They have the circus attack. But that's only good... Sorry, it's only worthwhile on a solo enemy, or maybe 2, but like, it's a terrible decision if you're fighting for enemies in this case. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's ever actually noticed that, that it's kind of similar and made like a side by side, but it's really just a circular blue and red swirl is where the similarities end. It's not like Jason Birder using Tonfu sticks. I think that's what they're called. I might be wrong. Wow, I really should have gone with the buddy attack. I didn't realize their technique was that good. That was just pure laziness that I did that. I should have listened to myself. Oh, in case you need a little more specific, like when I say Dragon Ball Z, Jason Birder, they were part of the Ginyu Force. I don't know if that'll rattle your memory. I assume everyone watching this is, 37 as well. Realistically, though, like plenty of people younger than me and older than me were watching Dragon Ball Z and currently watch it. I don't know why I'm making it sound like it's not available anymore. This day and age, anything's available. Wow, there's been a lot of fights. Before I get to the boss fight, I will heal Rena, but right now it's just not worth it. Because she's just gonna get beat up again. I don't want to look heartless towards these Suikoden Destiny teammate stars of mine. That's what they're called, Destiny teammate stars. Don't look that up, just trust me. Alright. Yeah, I knew there was going to be more fights than the previous videos, but this is way more. I thought it would be like triple. But I think there's only one fight. Well, not one, but anywhere from 1 to 3 fights in the last video. Okay. Buddy attack just killing it. Didn't get that double beat rune. It's so good on Victor. I mean, there's people it's better on, but the thing is, like, Victor is in your game a lot. Like, he's added to your party whether you want it or not. And you should always want it. He's the man. Not just because he's, like, super powerful with good HP, but he's, really funny, and story-wise, he's probably the best Suikoden character there is. Nice sentence. Real smooth. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, this save point is because we're about to have a boss fight. So let's go ahead and save it. Go ahead and save over this, even though it doesn't really make sense to, because I could just save any other spot, but that's where we're at. Okay, next time we're going to face that mist monster, so make sure you join us for that. Thanks, guys.